to your Monday Master Your Maths tutorial for the 15th of February. So as this is a short week, I have decided to leave the busy at maths, and for Monday you're going to have the Monday column and the Tuesday column in Master Your Maths. Then on the Tuesday you're going to do the Wednesday, Thursday columns, and then on Wednesday you're going to treat it like a Friday to do all your tests. So Monday, number 1, what fraction of a full turn is 270 degrees? So you are going to put 270 degrees over 360, which is a full turn, and simplify down to the simplest fraction. How many steps from minus 12 to plus 9? So you're going from minus 12 back to 0, so minus 11, minus 10, minus 9, minus 8, like that. And then when you get to 0, you're counting up to 9. Then number 3, what is the square root of 121? Square root meaning that this is a square number because it was made by multiplying the same number together twice. It's a square number. So square root means, can we get back to the root of it? Can we get back to the number that we multiplied together or multiplied by itself to get to 121? So for example, if this was find the square root of 100, I would know that the answer is 10. The square root is 10 because 10 by 10 makes the square number of 100. So 121 is a square number. It was made by multiplying the same number together twice. So what is that number? How many hours and minutes from this time to this time? Put in order from largest to smallest. Change them all to the one thing first of all to fractions or all to decimal fractions, and then you'll be able to see which is the largest and down to the smallest. Round this to 2 decimal places. So I've seen people moving the decimal place to 2 spaces. That's not what we're asking here. You're leaving the decimal where it is and you're looking at all the numbers that are coming after it. There are 1, 2, 3 numbers coming after it. We want to round it to 2 decimal places. We want to round it so that there is only 2 numbers coming after it, 8 and 0. But that's what you have to decide. Will it be 8 and 0 or will it be 8 and 1? Will the 4 round the 0 up to 1 or will it leave it as a 0? So your answer is either going to be 6.80 or 6.81, rounding it to 2 spaces. If you get this sterling for €1, how many euro did you get for £3? So converting from one currency to another. So that's €1. So what would £3 be in euro? What is the highest common factor of 45 and 72? So you're thinking about all the different numbers that multiply together to make 45. Like for example, 1, 45, 5 and 9 are factors because 5 by 9 make 45. So you're listing all the factors, all the ways you can multiply numbers together to make 45, and all the different numbers that multiply together to make 72, and finding the largest number that they have in common. What is the sum of the first 4 odd numbers? So you are looking from 0, count what are the first 4 numbers in the number line, first 4 odd numbers in the number line, add them together. Here you're writing this as a decimal fraction. Here you're seeing what's going on with that sequence. It's decreasing, but by how much each time, and decrease it further following the same pattern. We have brackets, so we do that first and then we add on 7. We look at it, the car was travelling this per hour. How many kilometres would it travel in 20 minutes? So you're thinking about, well, 20 minutes as a fraction of an hour in its simplest form. Or 20 minutes is a fraction of an hour, and finding that amount, that fraction of 120. Name that shape. Diameter of a circle is 15 centimetres. What is the radius? So you have to decide, is the diameter the measurement from one point on the circumference straight across to the other point, so in a circle, or is it the measurement from the centre of the circle out to the circumference? How much more is 3 times 11 than 2 times 14? So you're doing 2 multiplication sums and seeing the difference. A pizza can be bought for €9. When cut into 8 slices, it costs $1.80 a slice. By how much is the whole pizza cheaper than the 8 slices? So you work out the price for 8 slices and then see the difference. 1 kilogram of salmon costs that, and portions of this cost €3. By how much is the kilogram cheaper? Same question, just with different numbers. For Tuesday number 1, how many degrees in 1/3 of a circle? So you need to know how many degrees are in a full circle and find 1/3 of that by dividing by the bottom, multiplying by the top. Number 2, finding the difference between those two times. Number 3, what do I get when I add this to this? So you're on -3, and it's getting positive. It's moving away from the negative numbers and trying to make its way back to the positive numbers. Here, follow the sequence. How much is it decreasing by each time, or increasing by, and find out the next number. A ship left Rome on this date. It arrived at its destination 5 days later. What date was that? 5 days from this. What is the sum of the first 6 odd numbers? So similar to this one, except rather than the first 4, you're adding the first 6. What is the highest common factor of these 3 numbers? Again, list out all the different ways you can make 21 in the multiplication tables. 56, 84, and find the highest number they have in common. Finding the pattern in the sequence and continuing it on. Number 9, multiply here first, get an answer, then minus by 7. If a car travels this per hour, how far would it travel in 30 minutes? So you should think about what fraction of an hour is 30 minutes, and then find that fraction of 75 kilometers. €1 is the same as $1.25. How many dollars would you get for €4? So multiplication sum there. Put an order from largest to smallest. You might have to get a common denominator first of all, and change them into the equivalent fractions so that you can see more clearly which one is the largest, and then work its way down to the smallest. Name this shape. The radius of a circle is 12 centimeters. What is the diameter? This as a decimal fraction. What is the total amount delivered in 5 days based on this? Write the difference between Tuesday and Friday's deliveries. So using all the information in this blue box to work out these answers. 40% of Friday's letters are sent to banks. How many are not? So you're working out, well, how many were delivered on Friday? 350, I think. And then you're finding, well, 40% were to banks. What's left out of 100% that are not? And then simplify that fraction and find that fraction amount of 350. So that's your Monday and your Tuesday. By all means, message me if there's something you're stuck on or you need a further tutorial. Best of luck.